Hi everyone, my name is Nikki and I'm a dually licensed esthetician in New York as well as Connecticut. I've been an esthetician for over 10 years now, and I provide services for all skin types, tones, and textures. Now, I specialize in acne, hyperpigmentation, personalized skincare regimens, chemical peels, dermaplaning, and even anti-aging treatments. Now, as an esthetician, my career journey didn't quite start off in the usual traditional route. I didn't first start off as an esthetician. Let me go way back. I'm actually West Indian, Bajan to be exact. And when I was a little girl, my parents decided to move us to America by the way of Connecticut. It was pretty interesting to say the least. Obviously, I look African American, but once you heard my accent when I was a little girl, people usually automatically labeled me Jamaican. And it was funny to the teacher as well as my classmates that I could not say three in their dialect. My dialect said tree. Now I think I mastered the American dialect. What do you guys think? Do you hear it? Do you not? All right, now back to all things beauty, which I love. Skincare, obviously, makeup, hair, clothes, products, anything and everything that will make me feel good to put it on, wear, and improve my skin in the process. I absolutely loved it. So after I finished college, I was grateful for my degree, but I didn't feel a sense of purpose, if that made sense. Note to self, for you guys, it's okay to slow down a bit and decide what you want to do before you rush in to a decision that society, your parents, or whomever deem profitable and productive for your life. Just remember, it's your life. It must feel right for you. Now, I'm not saying forgo an education altogether. I still had to go back to school to become a licensed esthetician. I'm just saying it's okay to say, I don't know, or pursue a non-traditional life goal. All right, enough on that tangent, back to aesthetics. I used to live in Brooklyn, New York, and was unhappy with my job because it didn't feel like a career. It just felt like a job. It didn't feel like, oh my God, it's pouring rain, hailing snow, but I enjoyed doing what I want to do, so let me hop on the F train and go to work. It was just work. It was not my passion. Now, a guy I used to date at the time noticed I wasn't happy, and he stated so matter-of-factly, do what you love. Was it really that simple? Do what you love. What did I love? So one day I sat down searching the back of the newspaper for a job. Now, I'm not that old. It's just these little papers that when you hopped off the train, if you're from New York, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, you'd know, and an ad jumped up at me. Yes, there was a time that you can do that in those search ads when you're applying for a job, because now it's just one click on Indeed and you're good to go. So, skimming through, reading, glasses on, highlighter in hand, I saw the word beauty. My head starts to race. Clearly, I'm intrigued because it's a school and we're talking about beauty. Now, it was a beauty school, not just about hair. It was about skin, learning how to do a facial. And at that time, I was 24 and facials were a foreign thing to me. Never have I gotten one. I only pictured some chick in a spa with a towel wrap and cucumbers on her eyes. This felt different. It felt like it was calling me. The ad talked about skincare, which I already loved, beauty, which by the look of the plethora of products on my bathroom counter, I clearly love. So I thought, why not? I visited 3 schools. I felt like the black Goldilocks, y'all. One too big, focusing on too many treatments, not really honing in on one. One too small, narrowing their scope mostly to just hair care. And then, you guys, I visited Christine Bellamy, and this one was just right. Most importantly, the school had holistic core values. Their staff was well-trained and versed teachers, and they made me feel seen and heard as a student because I obviously loved what I loved. So I applied, got in, and started. The girls were a bit in shock when I told them that I'd never had a facial. I remember the first time I had a facial in school, I hated it. The steam felt like it was suffocating me. I was pushing my classmate's hand away. I know I was a very bad client. But with time and more practice on how to properly position the steamer, I fell in love with getting a facial and performing one. You guys, the first time I touched a face and did a facial, it felt so good and natural to me. Cleansing the skin, analyzing the skin, using different techniques, the serene music, playing in the background, the steam, deportment, patrissage. I knew I was in my element. Being able to be a healer and elevate and transform one's skin being an educator about a proper regimen and why certain products work for their skin needs, it all just felt right. So here I am, you guys, again, 10 years later, and it still feels just right. Not in New York anymore, back in Connecticut, but nothing's changed about my love for being an esthetician. I've learned so much more, became so much more confident in doing a plethora of services, performing consultations, applying chemical peels, being well versed in almost every product on the market, and simply just restoring skin on a consistent and effective basis. So if you'd like to join me on this video blog of sorts on learning about skin, I'd love to freely share all of my knowledge and perspective with you and help you to master your skin. Now, since I'm doing video blogs, what should the first one be about? Obviously, the skin. How does the skin function? Does your inner health affect your skin? Do your thoughts affect your skin? Yep, your thoughts can even affect your skin. All right, you guys, since I'm starting this, let's have fun. Quick quiz. The first one who writes the correct answer in the comments below gets a shout out and tag in the next video. The question is, what's the largest organ on your body? Tick-tock, you guys. Beat that clock. You got it. It's the skin. Your skin is the largest organ your body possesses. For our purpose of skincare, it protects from sun damage. But don't forget, even though it's protecting, you still need to use sunscreen. The skin absorbs radiation from the sun, which helps to produce vitamin D on the surface of your skin, which also produces melanin from melanocytes, which can protect your skin from sun damage. Now, your skin is the first barrier of our immune system's defense against bacteria, viruses, pollutions, and toxic chemicals. You guys, it also excretes bodily waste products. Again, for skin purposes, it secretes sebum. Now, think about sebum like a thick fluid-like secretion of the sebaceous glands. Sebum is made up of cell matter, fats, and keratin. Now, interestingly enough, your blood nourishes your skin. It nourishes your skin with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Now, if you guys aren't really sure what antioxidants are, they basically render free radicals ineffective because they can cause damage to the skin. Now, it may seem, since the blood is technically cleaning your skin and providing nutrients, you're good. Job over. Nope, you can definitely assist it with products and all of the amazing tasks our skin accomplishes. We should love it and treat it right. Remember, now with a daily routine, you can be on your way to better looking skin. Again, going back to products, facials, and even medical treatments can help give you great looking skin. Now I'm gonna throw some anatomy at you. Now if you're a science geek or you just love science, you're stoked. And if you're not, hang tight. I got interactive links and colorful blurbs to keep you interested. With skin, there are two layers. There's the epidermis, which is the top layer of skin. This is where we apply our products. And there's the dermis, which is beneath the epidermis and helps with keeping up the structure of the skin. It is made up of collagen, and it also contains elastin, which gives your skin its resilience. And that's where my aesthetic background would come in to help maintain your skin with services while you are getting your facial. Keep in mind that medical grade products can penetrate beyond the epidermis. Now with skin, they also produce fibroblasts, which are cells that synthesize collagen and elastin. Now with your epidermis, it can show you and the world how revitalized, rejuvenated, and refreshed it truly looks with the right treatments, as well as products. Now, you don't want your skin looking lackluster, so let's talk more about the epidermis, which is the top layer. There are 5 layers in the epidermis. The first layer, you guys, is the stratum corneum. This is the layer I deal with as an esthetician. It's basically the top outermost layer of your skin. Estheticians recommend products like serums, creams, cleansers, surfaces like chemical peels, and even dermaplaning to this area to help treat it, to help restore and regenerate those cells to keep your skin looking bright and full of life and hydrated. And then we have the stratum lucidum. Now this is the thin clear layer of dead skin cells on your hands and feet. Now, we can usually apply lotions, scrubs to that area to keep it nice and smooth. Cut to the stratum granulosum. These cells benefit from the natural moisturizing factor NMF. Think ceramides, triglycerides. They are made up of keratin proteins, which absorb water and prevents water loss in the skin, because again, you don't want your skin to look dehydrated, dry, and lacklustered. Now, after the stratum granulosum is the stratum spinosum. These are where the Langerhans cells are contained and where the allergic responses occur, and the squamous cells, cell carcinomas, or skin cancer cells originate. Now, the stratum germinativum, last but not least of the epidermis layer, contains the melanocytes that produce the melanin. Now, the dermis, also called the true skin, is below the epidermis and 25 times thicker. Now, down in the D are connective tissues made up of collagen, protein, and elastin fibers. One thing you guys should also know is that the dermis ensures that the skin receives oxygen and nutrients. Again, you guys, your greatest skin goals can be achieved when you commit to an effective skincare regimen consisting of personalized products, treatments, and consistent home care. Well hydrated, great texture and tone aren't only for the selective few. Everyone can have great skin. I want you guys to remember to be gentle with your skin, mentally and physically, and with what you ingest. I hope you guys can be consistent with watching these videos, because you will be able to begin to understand how your skin functions and how you can get great looking skin. Again, my name is Nikki. Thank you guys for reaching to the end of this video. I hope to have videos out as much as possible, and bye for now.